Okay, team, it's been a minute since I've done an unexpected, unannounced training, so here I am. I want to get myself where I can see myself, so hold on. Oh, let's see, what do I need to do? Okay, that's better. All right, so I want to address a couple of things that have been on my mind, and this is pretty much specifically for my newer team members. Many of you, well, actually, it's for quite a few of my team members, but not so much the Mary Kay consultants that are on this group that are seasoned consultants, but you can listen anyway. Many of you have sold other products in the past, like 31 bags or tons of stuff, Tastefully Simple and Color Street Nails and different things. And I want to explain something, and it's going to kind of it. I don't want it to discourage you. It should encourage you because once you understand a key concept, it will it will unlock the door. I think. Let me just start talking. It's this. Okay, picture this. When you see somebody post a bunch of pretty nail colors, it's very easy to just say, oh, I like that nail color, I'll buy that. And if they're on sale, buy three, get one free, then you're like, oh, shoot, well, I'll buy three, get one free. And then you might think, oh, my sister likes nail polish, so I'll have her join too. And that group grows. Or if you're selling jewelry for $5, that you think, oh, I like, I've been looking for more of that bronze color, I'm going to buy that. And so those groups grow, and they are great groups. I'm not saying anything negative about those groups, but the eye buys. So you don't have to like find out anything about the background of those customers. You don't have to ask if they already have a consultant. You don't need to um, be concerned if they're going to have necessarily like a reaction, maybe with the nickel, but it's nickel free. But what I'm getting at is Mary Kay is a lot different than just posting and sitting back. Not, I don't want to offend anybody, okay? But here's the thing. I think a lot of times we think that if we have experience in other sales, that if we do everything like we did previously, that we will have the same results. And it's just not true because Mary Kay is like 95% relationship, 5% sales. It's so much more than just posting pictures of products or giving information about products and getting sales just from that. That is so rare. Like you have to have a huge group to do that and be successful if that's all you're doing is just posting pictures of products and that kind of thing. And here's why. These are the different people out there. You've got people that are not familiar with Mary Kay, and if they're not familiar with it, they don't care. You know what I mean? Like seeing a picture of a moisturizer if you've never used it is not going to convince you to use it, especially if currently you don't use anything or you're using something, super cheap from Meyer or something like that. So, they're kind of like ambivalent, all right? Or you've got somebody who's super committed to Clinique and they're like, well, I use a different brand. So they like don't even see it as an option. So it's like you have to, first of all, draw the customer in, get their attention. You need to get them to see their need or to have them open to trying the product. When they try it, they will love it, and in that whole process, you're finding out about their skin types, their concerns. Have they ever tried it before? Do they have a consultant? All these kinds of things. You're letting them know about the satisfaction guarantee. You're letting them know that you don't, whatever your little perks are, that you offer a free gift with purchase, or you don't charge shipping, or you don't charge shipping if it's so much of an order, such a size order or whatever. but it's different. It's like there are several steps to take before you get that sale. So the VIP group is it's like a place to start gathering people to start making those relationships. But you can have a big VIP group when you're new and not necessarily have like tons of sales right away, but that doesn't mean that you won't, and it doesn't mean you're not good at what you do. It's just that you haven't yet made a connection with those people. So I wanted to give you a few pieces of advice on how to make a connection and some next steps. Like, well, what can I do? What do I do during my in my work time or whatever? One thing, continue to ask people and continue to invite people to your group. And I personally invite them with the view of it as, it's like my girl tribe. It's a place where we encourage each other and we give beauty tips, but we also laugh a lot. And, yes, I share Mary Kay products and sales and that kind of thing. But I also, just give them tips, just free tips that they can use whether they use Mary Kay or not, that kind of thing. But I'm trying to get better at, and I always have tried, but I need to be more consistent with just the fun everyday life stuff, just posting, motivational thoughts and, pictures of your dog or whatever. I don't have a dog. But one very popular thing to do, and this is like statistically proven and everything, is to really get a group, to get them to be cohesive and to get them to interact and to grow, is to post what's called an engagement post in the morning and a product post in the afternoon. So an engagement post is something that most people want to participate in. So it's like a this or that post, like are you Coke or Pepsi? That kind of thing. And it seems so silly. But even like I just posted that picture of the 6 different bows and said, these are some prizes that I got or some gifts that I got for my hostesses. Which one would you choose? I wasn't asking them to be a hostess. I was just saying, which one would you choose? Oh, people love to give their opinion, so they're all like, oh, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. So they're having fun, they're just interacting with me and with each other and giving me their opinion, what they think is, the cutest. And I did appreciate it because I was thinking, gosh, are they all going to want the pink and white polka dot? And so we're engaging. And the more that there's activity on your page, the more likely the rest of the members will see that in their feed. And the more often they think they see anything about your page in the feed, they're thinking about you, they're thinking about what you do, so that's good. You want engagement, you want people to see the name of your page in their feed. So polls, funny things, uh, questionnaires, this or that, that kind of stuff. Look at any other groups that you're a part of, start paying attention to what they are posting, and you'll start to see like, oh, that's why they always post stuff like that. you know um like, how do you like your coffee, and they'll show different, do you like it with a lot of cream, a little bit of cream, no cream, you know what I mean? People, for whatever reason, we cannot wait to give our opinion. And so those are engagement posts. People like to know about your kids. They like to know about your house, your yard, whatever your thing is. Also, what can you bring to the table? What can you offer them? What are you good at? So if you are really good at styling hair, come with some hair tips. If you're a really good gardener, if you're a good photographer, if you are super good at organizing, bring something to the table that they're not paying for, but that you're saying, hey, this is a benefit of being part of this group. Let me help you with this, and they will eat that up. Now, that's something they will say to their sister, hey, you should be part of this group because she's always posting stuff about, how to get your tomatoes to grow. And I know you love that, whatever. It's just funny the things that make people think, to expand the box. But so anyway, so you want to, keep inviting people to the group. You want it to be about much more than just the products. You want it to be kind of lighthearted and engaging in the early part of the day. And then in the later part of the day, you can post product pics and stuff. Not like you can. I mean, you can do whatever the heck you want to, but that's just kind of like wisdom for Facebook from people that have studied it. Okay. Um, and you can always copy, anything that I do. Two places that you should be following. One is just the Mary Kay Facebook page, but then there's another one called like it's My Mary Kay. And so, like, I think whatever Mary Kay posts is like something that you could post either on your personal page or your business page. And then what My Mary Kay posts is something you could post to your VIPs, something like that. But it just so every day you can just pop on there and just post what they post what they post, and then you don't have to really be thinking about it. And also, there's that social media thing, like there's a calendar, so like it shows in September, like it gives you ideas since it's skincare awareness month. It says like September 3rd, take a picture of yourself putting on such and such. It gives you ideas, and it even tells you exactly what to say in the post. So blah 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 blah. That's a little bit of that. But I want to get back to my main point. And it's this, that typically it's going to take a few attempts to get somebody to hear you and to want to try the product and to want to book for you. Okay. It's just different. It's different than other things. So you might say to a friend, or send them an invite to your group. But just think, they've got a ton of stuff in their feed. So they're seeing that along with a whole bunch of other stuff. They may or may not have connected with that. So then you may have also sent them a private message saying something like, hey, I recently started a Mary Kay business. I've got a VIP group. It's sort of my girl tribe. And now here's the key. I would really appreciate it if you would join my group and help me build a solid base. I need you. Do you have a Mary Kay consultant? If not, I'd love to add you as a preferred customer. But even if you do, if you could just jump in and be my cheerleader, it would help me so much. Generally speaking, if you ask a specific, if you, have a specific request like that, people will respond. So, you're getting more people jumping into the group. And then I rarely will, you've seen me post blanket posts like, hey, who wants to book a party? But you've got to do a lot more than that. So then, okay, I don't want to go there yet. Okay, so you get people in your group. Then you need to start finding out, do they have a consultant? Have they ever tried the product? There's a variety of ways. You could post kind of a poll or something like, hey, who in this group has ever tried Mary Kay? Who's never tried Mary Kay? Whatever, make it cute and funny. But when you follow up, let's say that same person, you find out she does not have a consultant. She joined your group to help you out, but she's just kind of there. Like she hasn't ever posted, she hasn't ever liked anything, whatever. So you send her another message like saying, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that you joined my group. If you've ever gotten any advice for me, I'm obviously new at this, just feel free to let me know. But I would love to send you some samples of the skincare in the mail. Are you normal to dry or combination to oily? Now, here's the thing. Do not waste time and money sending a crap ton of samples in the mail if you haven't made a connection and gotten some kind of verbal commitment from that person that yes, they want it and they're going to follow up. Like they're either going to give you their feedback or they are going to look forward to a coupon or something like that. Like there has to be something where it's not like you're just offering to just send out all this free stuff and there's no sense of commitment from anybody out there, because you can literally spend $100 sending out samples and postage and envelopes and get nothing. And that's not what we're going to do. Okay. So let's say she's like, well, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll try it. I guess I'm combination to oily. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll send you. We've got like Time-Wise 3D skincare. So if I send you like the skincare, would you rather just try it and then I'll contact you later and we can chat about it? Or would you like me to FaceTime you or, do something like that? Or even I could do like a live demonstration that you could follow. If you're shy about being on camera, I could do like a live demonstration on my page and then you could just watch me and kind of mimic what I'm doing. But what's the best way that I can follow up with you on this? Make her know that this isn't just you're just putting it out there, forever, but that this is like a process, part of a process. And who knows what she'll say? It really depends. Some people are super shy. Some people really are totally comfortable with FaceTime and all that kind of stuff. So let's say she's like, I just want to try it. I'll let you know what I think. Always think of the next step, okay? Oh my gosh, okay, so you're gonna try it and then we're gonna chat. Do you think you would have a couple friends that would want to try it? Zip your lip. Let her answer. Okay. I don't know. Okay, she can't really say I don't want to bug my friends because you're offering to give her friends like free stuff. You know what I mean? So, do you have a couple friends that you think would like to try it? Like you're positive. You're like offering something. You're not asking for something. You see the difference? And you shut your trap and you let her think about it and she'll start to realize that, well, I guess, like what do you mean? Like anywhere? Like they can be anywhere? Well, yeah, because I'm just going to mail it. Oh, okay, yeah, my mom and my sister. Okay, I like how this is happening. How about what? Okay, this is like too good to be true. What would you think of this? What would you think if I sent you a packet with not just, the skincare, but I really like send you the full Monty. I give you like that, and I'll give you like a charcoal mask and a moisture gel treatment. And I've even got hydrogel eye patches and just like really kind of, give you like extra and then I'll give everybody else, maybe you can even think of more than two, the facial stuff and send them catalogs. And then what I could do is I could go live and then you all three watch and then comment, and you could be doing it at the same time as I'm doing it and commenting. And then it's almost like a party because you're all kind of interconnecting, all at the same time. Meanwhile, you're helping me because I'm just learning. And then I've got three people trying the product. So oh my gosh, the more I talk about it, the more excited I'm getting. Like, what do you think about that? Okay. And then they're kind of like, oh, well, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, that is a good idea. You don't have to ask anybody the same way that anybody else asks them. You don't have to call it a party. You know what I mean? Like, do what feels natural and what feels, you want it to feel like you're offering them something, not like you're asking them something. Like that you're like, please help me. Yeah, women like to help women, but also there comes a point where you can just kind of feel like, gosh, I'm giving to so many people. I'm doing so much. Oh, geez, now she wants me to have a party for her. But if you approach it more like, I'd love for you to try this. Oh my gosh, and I'm going to do this and this and this for you. And I could send this to your friends. And oh, we're going to have so much fun. And I appreciate it because you are helping me, because they want to help, but make it easy for them and show them what is in it for her. Get me? So then when she's trying it, then boom, I don't even have to tell you from there on because they'll buy it. You get it on their face, talk about why you love it, they will buy it. All right. The biggest thing is to get your audience, which now is virtual. So you're trying to get them into that VIP group, to get them to, get their attention. So we're trying to do that with our posts and with our pictures and with our funny little quips and with, engagement and stuff. And then to get them to try the product. But we need to make sure that we're not just sending it out into this, vast empty hole. We want to make sure that we're giving it to someone who realizes that we want feedback, i.e., we want a sale. You always want to see if you can get either referrals or have other people join them. Always think of the next step, okay? If somebody offers or asks for, they say, oh, you know what, I love Mary Kay eye primer. I've always used Mary Kay eye primer. So they join your little group and they buy eye primer. It's your job to expand them. Okay. Say, like, I love that you love eye primer. So do I. It's one of my favorite products. I am so excited that I get the honor of introducing you to our skincare because I'm guessing you've never tried it. If all you've ever used is the eye primer, then I'm guessing you've not tried the skincare yet because it's amazing. How can we get this in your hands? Like, are you comfortable getting together face to face at this point, or should I send it in the mail? Okay. The biggest thing that happened in my life that really changed my business was like so how many years has it been now? God, it's only been 2 years. That like totally blows my mind. 2 years ago, I just had a revelation that I really wanted my group to be more than just me posting about sales and me asking for parties and I wanted it to be a place where I gave. And so I did videos on how to apply eye makeup and, how to organize your makeup drawer. And I wanted, and I even said, regardless of what brand you're using, I want you to find value here. And I remember one of my very first videos, I just tried on lipstick, wiped it off, tried on another one, and I did like 12 different shades of lipstick. And a whole bunch of people bought lipstick. And I was like, oh, I'm onto something. But my point is this, that as I was doing all different things, people that were in my group that all they had ever purchased was skincare, they were seeing me try the color and they were trying color. People that all they'd ever purchased was color, they were seeing me do the charcoal mask and all of a sudden they were trying the charcoal mask. People that had been like my, great customer for all 20 of my 20 years, but they've never even inquired about the body care, like the body wash and scrub and lotion and all that. All of a sudden they're like, oh, there's more? There's more than skincare and color? Tell me about it, and now they're on everything, they're on absolutely everything. By having this place, this common ground where we can teach and talk and interact, you will your customers will have exposure to everything. And that's amazing. We didn't have that before because normally, in the past, before social media, you had one chance. You saw them at a party, and usually you only had time to show them the skincare. Your objective was to book them for a second appointment. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. You know what I mean? So that it might have been that you only ever showed them the skincare. And now we're able to show them all different things. So you see what I'm saying? So my customers not only grew in number, but the breadth breadth of what each one used grew. And I'm going to add on to that, to those of you that want to build a team. I'm getting myself excited now. So think of this. They're in my group. They're learning about all the products. They're hearing how I talk about hostess credit. They're hearing how I talk about, oh gosh, my holiday open house and different things like that. They're hearing just my Mary Kay lingo. They understand the 100% guarantee because I'm referring to it quite a bit. Guess what? When that person becomes my team member, how advanced are they already? Because they know they've got product knowledge on all that product. They've been basically being trained by me without realize they're being trained because they've been in my Mary Kay bubble all that time. So now it's just a matter of me helping them set up a website and a VIP group like I'm doing for you, and boom, you're ready to go. And I think you can relate to what I'm saying because that's what happened for all of you. You were faithful, loyal customers that watched my videos, participated in what I was doing, got excited. And so when you were ready to become consultants, you were like way ahead of people that didn't have that kind of exposure. Do you get what I'm saying? So now you're setting that up for your people. It's exciting, it's very, very exciting. So, my biggest thing in all of this is that I know that people think they can come in and make a website or a group and post pictures, and that people, just like for paparazzi or something, will be like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. And when that doesn't happen, it can be really discouraging, and you just kind of feel like, well, that's it. I'm not even going to try anymore. But it's different. You've got to pursue them. You've got to romance them. You've got to, you need to show them, you need to intrigue them, I think, is part of it. But once you get them to try it, it's a walk in the park. Would you agree? Once people try it, they love it. And if they don't love one thing, they'll love something else. Most of the time, they love it all. But like I just did a party with 14 people, and there was one person that wasn't loving the skincare, which is a shock. But she loved everything else. I mean, it's a rare bird that they're not going to like anything, that you expose them to. So don't get discouraged. Understand that it sells differently. Like when you hear people say, oh, Mary Kay sells itself, it does in the sense that it's been around long enough that it's got name recognition and we have great customer loyalty. But also because of that, people that buy it usually already have a consultant. So what you need to take away from the fact that Mary Kay sells itself and that we've been in business for 57 years, you need to know that therefore we are a solid company, we are a viable product, we do mean what we say when we say that we have quality ingredients and we stand behind it, and all that good stuff, so that you can build your customer base who's going to be extremely loyal to you ad infinitum. Okay, because that will happen. And don't be afraid to ask, but I know I'm saying two things at the same time, like ask them to join, but don't ask them for favors. It's a balance. Like you can ask for something specific, but don't seem whiny or needy. Like you can say, I would love for you to join my group because you have so much enthusiasm, and I think you would really bring just this fun element to my group. And what I would do for you is, my objective is to just have a place for women to interact and to just encourage each other. So that you're asking her to come, but you're also encouraging her, complimenting her, and offering her a place to interact with other women. That compared to, oh my gosh, I am struggling. I made this group and nobody's joining, and I just, could you please join it and get as many of your friends to join too. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So how you say it makes a big difference. Same thing with booking. Like when people say to me, will you have a party? Will you book a party? Will you book a party? There's something in me that immediately is like, no, no. Even though I'm in direct sales, I just feel like, oh, it just seems like work immediately in my brain. It just feels like work. But if they come at it from a different angle, like I remember one time Tupperware was doing like there's a certain month where they have more hostess credit than they ever do, and you get like more than twice as much, and you also get like if you hit a certain amount you get like a box of extra stuff, and so there was talk of that before there was any talk of booking a party, and I love free stuff, so I'm like, what, tell me more. So that's what you need to learn. It's like there's just skills that need to be learned that perhaps in other sales venues you may not need to hone those skills as much early on as you do in Mary Kay. You don't have to be perfect. I believe that if you just put the product on, people will buy it. But I also think that it's different in terms of just posting pictures and hoping people buy it. Yes, that will work with Color Street Nails. It doesn't necessarily work as readily with Mary Kay. Does that make sense? Maybe with our like limited edition color products, you'll get that. And that's like a shot in the arm, so that's kind of why we do that. We've got like fun stuff every quarter that, yeah, we get these little add-on sales and kind of fun little things that we can sell on the go. You can do that too. So like when you go to the hair salon and when you do go to places, you can put like cute, colorful things that sell easily like that in like a little bag or basket or box or whatever and sell, wherever. And that you don't have to worry if they have another consultant. You can like sell. So like for example, if you were at a salon and your salon girl is your customer, and so she buys a lip gloss and somebody else sees that you have your lip glosses and she says that she wants to get one, you can ask her if she has a consultant, and if she says yes, then you can refer her back. But if she's like, really wants to get it right then and there, it's almost like a party where you can let her get it there, let her get it, but you wouldn't take her on as a customer. You know what I'm saying? Like it would just be a one and done. So I don't want to upset anybody. I'm not telling you to take other people's customers or anything. But just okay, sometimes, it's just an on the go. If you're selling to your customer on the go and somebody else happens by and is like, oh my gosh, I want that too. I do ask if they have a consultant and try to steer them back in that direction. But sometimes you can tell they just want it like right now. So I guess it's a judgment call. But okay. As usual, I just kind of meander all around the topic. But I hope that you get the gist of what I'm saying is that I just don't want you to be discouraged if you're not seeing that immediate, like people just falling all over themselves to buy stuff because it does take a little bit of finesse and a little bit of knowing what to say and how to say it, and you will learn. So, therefore, you need to maintain a teachable spirit, and you need to position yourself so that you can receive training, either like a local group or an online training, or go to In Touch and do those modules. There are so many resources. YouTube, Mary Kay. Mary Kay has its own like station or whatever, but a lot of the nationals have awesome videos on YouTube. So many places for you to learn. So anyway, not definitely not exclusively from me. That is for sure. So let me know what your questions are, because I know that this wasn't super cohesive. So let me know what you're thinking. Don't walk away more confused than you were when you got here. So just post your questions. I will field them. Hopefully it won't be a mess. Thanks.